One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Michie Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Army Black Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Making the adjustment. Quick handoff. Fights off the defender. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out through the 28. Let's look at the big picture for Army. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. To make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Motion from the back. Got to make the play on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Burrowing for yardage. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's going to run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Black Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down. After the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
See if they can score the deuce. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he avoids the sack.
Oh, and that... Man, it was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
From deep, it's Lindsey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going with the counter play here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing. First down.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Under pressure. He's going to take off. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. Pulls it and runs it again. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We've reached the break and Army has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll move the tight end. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Turns it upfield. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. He fires to the left side. And that one falls incomplete. Trying. Chunk play on that one. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires. Trying to get the corner, looking for an alley. The handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Keeps it himself. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here comes the heat. Caught. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Army! The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Still looking to his right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Dumps it to the back. This one's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on third. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his big tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Fires it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the Black Knights take over. Offense in a bunch formation. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more.
Officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. To the back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fullback's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Throws it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lindsey. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They boot it away. On the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Fresh center downs going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Over. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Left side is Pickett. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Ready, go. The fake and wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And it'll be 1st down for this offense after the personal foul. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Got some green grass. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Keeps it on the ground. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Slams ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Black Knights! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. On play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And a potentially... down-saving tackle made there after the long completion. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
On the ground, it's Smallwood. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff. Pulled to the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Army! A great catch and run for 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. At the 35, he's loose. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and they are in business in striking distance. He's got it on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Doing it himself again. He's stopped on 4th and goal right at the line of scrimmage, and they'll take over at the 4. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Black Knights sideline, with this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup running back is in now, and he has earned it. Coach told me before the game, all these guys have performed well in practice. They are earning their time, and now with a big lead, he is going to reward all those players who are working so hard. Guys?
All right, Holly. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The hand to the running back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to slip through and pick it up. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Black Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Snags it, and there's running room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll bring it out. It's Lindsey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. They'll go to the fullback, and he's brought down after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. No matter how much college football